Hey YouTube people, it's Mr. Five Cylinders back. Just wanted to do a quick unboxing here. Like I've said in my other videos, they're no longer producing Colts, so it's a good time to stock up on them if you like them. They make some pretty good knives, some of them aren't as great as others. I think some of their folders are not so hot, but some of them are pretty good. But I like fixed blade, more for that brand. So anyway, let's get started with this. This model is the CT672. You can see there. I'm sure these are made in China, but they're still good knives. Depending on, where they're made, what day of the week, I guess. This one does have a nice sheath, though. I'll give it that. It's a really thick molded, like a nylon Cordura sheath. And it's got like an elastic. I think this is elastic back here on the mole, like a mole. As you can see, like it's stretchy. Kind of like that, and there's two loops back there. I haven't opened this, but I just want to show you how it comes. And then I believe there is a insert inside of this sheath, like a plastic liner. Let's see, it feels like there is anyway. But it is molded, as you can see it. Let's see if you can get a look close up of that. You can see it's molded. They did a pretty good job with it, I think. It's got a lanyard hole at the bottom. It's not the biggest of belt loops, but you could probably get a 2.25 inch belt through there. But yeah, it's a pretty good sheath. Snap closure, pretty thick. I think they hit the nail on that one. The nail on the head on that one, I mean. Let's see. Here's the knife. Comes in its protectors. Scabbard little thing. A piece of cardboard. And here's the knife. It's a Colt's version of a Japanese style Tanto with G10 handles, heavily textured G10 handles. You can see it's a fairly thick full tang knife. Just jimping here. I forget what it says right there on it. It says something there. I'm half blind. Let me get my read this real quick. It says Colt CT672, so it's giving you the model number there. And down here on the blade, there's your ever famous China stamp. They had to throw that in there. This knife came pretty sharp. As you can see, it's a hollow ground edge. It's got a 5-inch blade, and I love the stone washing on it. They did a good job with the stone wash. It's got a swedge at the top. I guess that saves weight a little bit. And like I said, it came pretty sharp, and I've stropped it, so it's really sharp right now. I love those aggressive G10 handles. I don't know what kind of bolts you call those they're using, but I mean, it's solid. And it's got a finger choil. So yeah, I like it. You got a lanyard hole at the base, but you could also use that to crack some skulls, I'm sure. Because that's pretty thick. Some pretty thick steel. And they carried the stone wash all the way to the back end of it. I like that. You can see those G10 handles are pretty thick. I kind of like that texturing they got, and it's really comfortable, believe it or not. And that jimping is just right. So yeah, 5-inch blade, 4 3/4 handle, so it's 9 3/4 overall. It's a good knife, and believe it or not, this thing was $15.95 shipped for a full tang knife with G10 handles and you know, all that extra features they give you, like the stone washing and everything. I think that's a great deal. This would be a great fighting knife, and it's comfortable, even reverse grip. Now you can rest your finger right there on that. Got a good solid lockup. This would be an excellent fighting knife. Very solid. So yeah, let's see. I'll let you see how it looks in the sheath. It slips right down in the sheath. I mean, it just. Let me pull it back out, and you can see how much of the handle actually goes in, so it's secure. So slide in slow. It goes down past that first bolt. And then you get it snapped on. It's solid. So yeah, even if I was a soldier and I wasn't over there in like Iraq or Syria, I wouldn't be scared to carry this. I think it'd be great. It'd probably hold up the entire war. And like I said, for $15.95, and it comes with a nice sheath like that, you can't beat it. So yep, that's the CT672 Colt Tactical Tanto fighting knife. Excellent price, excellent knife. Where can you go wrong? And that's all. I guess that's all I gotta say about it. Is I'm glad I got it, and at that price, hell, I may get another one. Like my buddy out there, Cool Plays, No Game, got a shout out to him. Give him a shout out. When he sees something he likes, he buys 2 of them. So I may end up do like him on this one, because that's a steal. I've got another Colt on the way. I ordered a Colt Bowie knife, and it was a little more expensive, but it's got a stag handle, and I've been wanting a Bowie knife with a stag handle for a long time. I had a real nice stag knife when I was a kid. That was my father's, and it said Buffalo Skinner on the blade, and it had a stag handle. It wasn't that big. It wasn't any bigger than this knife, but unfortunately, it was stolen out of my house, out of our house. So, you know, it's been some 25, 30 odd years later. I figure it's time to replace it. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good week. I'm glad to be back. I hope you liked this video. If you know of any other cool Colt knives, or where to get them, something I might like or something other people might like on here, just go ahead and put it down in the comments. Like I said, these Colt knives are not going to be around much longer. What's out there now is all they're going to make. So if you see something you like, that's the time to get it, especially if it's cheap like this knife was. So yeah, I'm really glad I got it. And like I said, I'm sure the other places have it. I got mine on Amazon. And for those people that get Spike TV and Cutlery Corners on, I can't remember that other channel. It's 227, like if you have DirecTV. That they're on Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday night, I believe. And they sell a lot of Colts, and they keep hammering home the point that these are no longer being produced. So anyway, like I said, if you like Colt, if it's a knife brand you like, go ahead and get it now, because you're not going to find them for a whole lot longer. Anyway, peace, and I'll talk to you next time.